Hello YouTube. Uh, as promised, here we go. This is, I've already opened the box and read through the manual actually, but this is the Midnight Classic. It's my new charge controller. Midnight Classic, it's a 200 volt. They have the 150, 200, and 250. This one, I got the 200 based on our needs, and the 250 is like almost $200 more. Got this from Northern Arizona Wind and Solar. Yeah, they got some good prices up there. I know some other YouTubers have gotten solar stuff there, and but yeah, this is the Midnight Classic 200 volt. So I am going to get this out of the package and go see if I can get this mounted on the wall. So I'll be back in a flash. We are inside the motorhome where I have this mounted. I don't have the front cover on yet, but what we see here, this one here goes to the battery sensor for the temperature. Two smaller wires here are the positive and negative for the solar panels, and then this is the negative, and that's the positive going to the batteries. Much thicker cables, because this is high voltage but low amps coming in from the battery. This is the 24 volt, which will run somewhere between 28 to 30 volts going into the battery, but it could go up to 80 amps. I think this charge controller says 76 amps is the actual. And then they come down here, they go through the wall. These ones went through the wall here with the temperature sensor, and I will have to silicone those all up and seal them and everything. But yeah, we're pretty much ready to go, and I just got to go outside and do some connections. But and then I'll put a picture of this guy, well, yeah, when it's done. So there we go, it's hanging on the wall. All right, here we go. We got the cover on, got it hooked up to everything, and let's see if this will focus on that. Okay, you can see what the incoming and what the outgoing is. Right now the panels are mostly shaded. I don't know what this is going to sound like. Sorry about all the edits I'm going to have to do. So you can see how the MPPT part is taking low amperage coming in at high voltage and turning it into lower voltage with high amperage. But once the sun hits the panels all the way, then we'll get to see what we really got going on here. Unfortunately, I had to choose whether or not I wanted the panels in the sun earlier in the day or later in the day, and I chose for later in the day. So we'll see. I'll check back in a little while when we got some serious voltage and amps going through it. Be right back. Man. Okay, you can see here how the panels, and sorry about the wobbliness. I didn't build a mount yet, and it was really windy, so the way I have them leaning on tires actually kind of jacked them up. But you can see how they're all in the shade right now. I got shade from the motorhome here. I could have put the panels out here and I'd catch earlier sun, and matter of fact, originally I did have them out here going more right in there, but the sun sets kind of where that conning trail is, so it was catching that tree. And then where I have them here, I got really good sun all the way across here, and actually it starts all the way until it gets down into back here before the panels get in the shade. So by putting them over here, I got morning shade, but I got afternoon sun longer. I still have the two panels on the roof. I can hook one back up to this thing, and I'm considering using the other charge controller and taking the other panel off the roof and mounting it somewhere off over here behind, facing the east. Sorry about the glares. Facing the east, so that it will pick up morning sun. Won't be a lot of voltage and amps, but something's better than nothing. So, yeah, so that's where we're sitting right now. And Beast is like, I got this. No worries. And I will check back with you when these bad boys are lit up, and we'll see what we got going on. Peace. Okay, I'm back. This will be the end of my little update for my charge controller. It did work good yesterday. Topped off the batteries. At the peak, I was getting 8.2 amps coming into the charge controller, and it was putting 30 amps into the batteries. And as you can see over my shoulder, today is not necessarily going to be a good solar day, and I don't want to wait on the video to finish the video until this weather stops. But it is kind of pretty. We're getting some snow. It's just starting to stick. It's been snowing for a little while. There's a look at the park from the deck here. Pool's not full. I don't know if I'd go swimming today anyway. Indoor pool is. But more on Cuddies in a later video. But for now, this will be the end of the solar update. Yeah, not getting much sun today, but should be getting some. So anyway, I'm out of here. This is the end of that video. So like, subscribe, do all that junk. Click stuff, because I don't put subscribe buttons yet. Maybe someday. But yeah, hope you liked it. Whatever. See ya. This is immediately upon getting home from with all the snow and stuff. But you can see there's pretty good voltage, not much amps, but the charge controller's bumping that up. So not bad considering. So later.